How's it going, everybody? Daner here with North Central Coins, and welcome back to another exciting episode of the most rare and valuable coins in Canada. Today we're going to be discussing a rare Canadian penny heir from the year 1999 that can make you some decent money. Although the Canadian penny was discontinued for circulation in the year 2013, there is still a good chance you might find some floating around in your pocket change, or there may be a few sitting in your change jar. Little known to most, there is a rare heir that you can look for on your 1999 Canadian pennies that can add a pretty substantial premium. In this video, we will explore the historical context surrounding the production of these rare and valuable 1-cent coins and delve into why they hold such importance in Canadian numismatic history. Additionally, we will discuss any distinguishing and identifying features, their significance among collectors, and also the potential value if you happen to own or find a legitimate example. Before I do get into this, I would really appreciate if you guys would smash that thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and also ring that bell notification so you can stay up to date with my new content as it is being released. And make sure to stay to the end of the video if you would like to find out how much you could get for this rare penny heir if you do happen to have one. And then without any further ado, what do you say we get right into it and discuss the 1999 double 999 Canadian penny? Let's get it, guys. Throughout the 2000s, there was an ongoing debate about discontinuing the production of the Canadian penny due to its high production cost and perceived lack of utility. In mid-2010, the Standing Senate Committee on National Finance initiated a study on the future of the 1-cent coin. By December 14, 2010, the Senate Finance Committee recommended removing the Canadian penny from circulation, citing a century of inflation had eroded its value and relevance. Despite a 2007 survey showing that only 37% of Canadians used pennies, the government continued to produce approximately 816 million pennies per year, amounting to 24 pennies per Canadian. The Canadian Mint had to produce larger quantities of pennies as news of their discontinuation spread and they disappeared from circulation, with many being hoarded away. In the year 2011, the Canadian Mint minted approximately 1.1 billion pennies, more than double the 2010 production of 486.2 million. In late 2010, the Senate Finance Committee members estimated that on average each Canadian had up to 600 pennies hoarded away, which had removed many from circulation. On March 29, 2012, the federal government announced in its budget that the penny would be withdrawn from circulation in the fall of 2012. The decision was based primarily on the penny's production cost of 1.6 cents. The final penny was minted on May 4, 2012 at the Royal Canadian Mint's Winnipeg facility and was entrusted to the Bank of Canada Museum in Ottawa. Existing pennies remain legal tender indefinitely, but were withdrawn from general circulation on February 4, 2013. Starting on that day, the mint began melting down an estimated 35 billion pennies that were in circulation. On this day, Google marked the occasion with a special Google Doodle. Cash transactions in Canada are now rounded to the nearest multiple of 5 cents, which is based on the total bill, with totals ending in 1 or 2 rounded down to 0, totals ending in 3, 4, 6, or 7 rounded to 5, and totals ending in 8 or 9 cents rounded up to 10. Now, let's briefly discuss double dies and machine doubling. Double dies occur during the die making process, which results in dramatic doubling on every coin struck from that die. This is due to the process of creating the coin die, which often involves multiple impressions from a working hub. If the hub or die shifts during this process, the finished die features 2 distinct impressions with separation between them, resulting in a doubled design, letters, or digits. There's also mechanical doubling, also known as strike ejection shelf or shift doubling. This occurs when the die strikes a planchette and moves slightly or bounces during the striking process, which creates a flat shelf-like doubling effect. The effect is different on each of the coins struck and is considered a striking error rather than a variety. Understanding the differences and nuances between these types of doubling is important for coin collectors to accurately identify genuine varieties. Now, the 1999 Canadian penny heir is a fascinating anomaly for Canadian coin collectors and enthusiasts alike. This heir is characterized by machine doubling, specifically affecting the final 3 digits of 999 in the date of 1999 on the reverse of the coin. Now, to identify this error or anomaly, you need to closely examine the date of 1999 on the reverse side of the penny. Machine doubling, also known as strike doubling, typically occurs when the die strikes the planchette more than once due to die movement or misalignment during the striking process. In the case of this 1999 Canadian penny heir, the doubling on the final 999 digits appears as a slightly shadowed or blurred effect. Unlike genuine double die heirs, where the doubling is part of the die itself, machine doubling results in a flat appearance without clear separation between the original digits and the doubled ones. The occurrence of errors like this could stem from various factors during the minting process. One possibility is a die clash, where the obverse and reverse dies come into contact without a planchette between them. This collision causes the die to receive an unintended impression, leading to the doubling effect on subsequent strikes. On the other hand, it could be die wear or misalignment that could contribute towards the doubling that you can find on this coin. Understanding the potential causes of this error can shed some light on the complexity of the minting of coins and the challenges that are faced by minting facilities. Despite rigorous quality control measures, errors such as this can easily slip through production, making them highly sought after by collectors. In the numismatic market, the value of these error coins can vary based on several factors, such as the severity of the error, the coin's condition, collector demand, and market trends. While low-grade examples of this error may not be worth too much above face value, pristine examples with pronounced doubling can fetch higher prices among collectors eager to add such a unique piece to their collection. It is super essential for you to carefully examine the penny from this year to identify its unique characteristics. While the most notable error is the doubling on the 999 date, variations in machine doubling or other minor errors may also be present. Each coin tells a story, and understanding the nuances of these errors enhances the appreciation of this amazing hobby. Now, before we get into the exact values for the 1999 Canadian penny with doubling on the final 3 digits, some of the details and specifications of any of these are off and may indicate that the coin is not authentic or legitimate. Now, the mintage figure for the 1999 Canadian penny, this is without a P mint mark. The only way that you can get the Canadian P mint mark penny is out of a proof set. Now, the mintage figure for the 1999 circulation penny is 1,089,625,000. So that is a massive mintage figure for a Canadian coin. Usually Canadian coins will have much lower mintage figures than their American counterparts, and when they do make so many of a coin, it makes your chances of being able to find errors and varieties a lot better. Now, this coin is composed of copper-plated zinc. It has a weight of 2.25 grams, a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. It has a thickness of 1.5 millimeters. The edge is plain. It has a die axis in metal alignment, as is the standard for most Canadian, British, and Australian coins. The obverse was designed and engraved by Dora de Pedri Hunt and the reverse by G.E. Kruger Gray. Now, unfortunately, as I did mention before, this coin does not have a very high premium on the low end. If you find a beat up and worn example, it is not worth too much above face value, but it is still a pretty cool error to identify, and I would still hold on to them, honestly, because some people might want to have them just so they can have some cool errors in their collection. But as you start to get into the mint state range, it can be worth some decent money. Just to give you guys an idea, the highest price you can get for the 1999 Canadian penny without any errors or varieties is somewhere around $65 for an MS67. Now, if you can identify the doubling on the final 3 digits of the date, it can be worth up to $100. So it is worth almost twice as much as the regular variety, and the value will only go up as time goes on. Depending on the severity of the doubling, it could add a premium to the coin, and if it scored any higher than MS67, you could easily be talking a $200 to $500 piece. Now, what do you guys think about the Canadian 1999 pennies with doubling on the final 3 digits in the date? What would you do if you ever found a legitimate example, or if you ever have found any of the coins that I discussed in this video? Please let me know down in the comments. I would love to know. Also, I would really appreciate if you guys would smash that thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and also ring that bell notification so you can stay up to date with my new content as it is being released. But I think that is pretty much going to do it for this one, folks. So until the next one, everybody, peace out and have a good one, y'all.